frequent platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge, we love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
I will not waste much time in actually concentrating on few of the nominees today. As a lawyer of no mean standing, of 20 years standing at the bar, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want, on behalf of my colleagues at the bar, to say thanks to His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio for actually zooming into the bar to make fine appointments. Today we have two lawyers before us, Mr. Michael Iman, Dr. Michael Iman Kanu. Sorry for the loss of symbol. Dr. Michael Iman Kanu is a man from a humble beginning. As a very young lawyer at the bar, he was chosen by the General Legal Council to serve as Secretary General for that most envious body, a position that he earned and discharged with excellence. I mean, while most of us will run it after money, Dr. Michael Imran Kanu chose to leave the shores of Sierra Leone for his postgraduate studies, bagged a master's with distinction. We thought he was going to come back. We needed him very badly, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. This is a gentleman who believes in unity. In 2012, he saw the need to bring young lawyers together with the view of lending hands for the development of Sierra Leone. That body, even as I speak, is a body that is in existence and that is playing a very pivotal role in the development of Sierra Leone. That body has been able to shape the politics of this country, so much so that the politics at the bar today know not color, know not boundaries, know not tribe. But for him, we would not have had such a successful body at the bar. Dr. Imran Kanu, whilst practicing law, was a fine barrister. One such lawyer who, when he's practicing law, every young practitioner would love to be in court to see or hearken to his submissions. He was appointed as Deputy Representation Legal Affairs to the United Nations. When I was privileged to visit the United Nations, I was proud to have a brother on such a seat. A brother who, even when he's talking to me, is always busy with his computer, researching the law of the sea, and encouraging us that, hey, even though you are a good practitioner in Sierra Leone, it's good for you to veer into the international world and make a mark and believe that you can do it. He's always been there promoting. He's always been there promoting and encouraging young lawyers to step up the stage, to the international arena to make a mark. This nation is proud of such a brother because once you go to such a stage and you choose to co-chair such important organizations, for you to be reckoned by people who are also discharged or who are also experts in their own areas, in areas like the law of the sea. I mean, this is not only an accolade to you, but an accolade to this country. We know as you go, as a permanent representation, you are going to continue what your brother, Colonel Fanditure, yourself and your brother, Colonel Fanditure did. It was a fine team. Anytime you went there, we knew the synergy, or we felt the synergy between the two of you. Now he stepped aside to come and take another assignment, and you'll be asked to fill the gap in the shoe that he was wearing. His Excellency the President would have done so because of the role that he saw you playing, or the two of you playing, whilst the two of you were a team. We have no doubt that whilst you are there, you are going to discharge that function with excellence. To another brother and colleague, Mr. Pandey. Mr. Pandey is an ex-military officer and a lawyer, somebody who has really served very well in the West African sub-region. Times they are, when you ask about Pandey, they will say he's in Liberia, he's in the Gambia. He's somebody who is seized of the security of the West African sub-region. His Excellency the President has chosen you to come and man the transport sector. Your predecessor did well. Under him, we have school buses. Under him, I would say without hesitation that the difficulty of transportation in Sierra Leone was solved to a very large extent. We brought in policies where when public servants or civil servants are given public vehicles, the government pays 50% and they sign a bond for them to pay the remaining 50%, and if they do, they will own that vehicle. For me, it's a fine policy because if you know your own investment is there, you will maintain and you take good care of it. All the reason why we now have very brilliant government vehicles flying the roads of Sierra Leone. As you go there, the Ministry of Transport is a very huge ministry. We have no doubt with your security background, with your diplomatic background, with your legal background, we have no doubt that you are going to discharge your functions with excellence. Like my colleague said, it's our dream that we'll have the rail again. If we have the rail, you move from here to Kairamo in 30 minutes. I remember when I was in the UK, my first job was at Guildford. I will leave London to Guildford in 35 minutes and I'll be there. The technology, we don't know whether we have. The landscape, we don't know whether we have. The infrastructure, maybe if we research, it will come again. But it's something, if it is possible, it's a very expensive venture. Make no mistake. Rail come with excellence and electricity. If you don't have excellent electricity in country, you will not be able to run rail services. Everything, when we praise Western countries, everything we see happening in Western countries is anchored on electricity. Sometimes I went to Zurich, you see a 50-story building, and then you see water supply right at the top of that building. That is because of electricity. We're very happy the energy sector is moving gradually. In Freetown today, without hesitation, we enjoy 24 hours light. I enjoy 24 hours light. Before now, 5 years before now, we could go 3 days, 4 days in a week without electricity. We used to have this fellow at 98 Wakabot or so. Every morning he will tell you, oh, there's blackout in Kalbatan, there's blackout in Shakastili Street. But nowadays, even if Wakabot is talking about energy, we have constant energy, not only in Freetown, but in all children headquarters towns. I am sure in such development, with such improvement, the issue of rail, if we continue that way, I'm sure it will be a project that will actually achieve. So, Madam Algali is a household name, Algali name. You are academic. You have discharged your function in different ministries. And there is something that actually caught my eye during this particular appointment by His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. I would say he retained the fine of the finest to serve in the 6th as ministers during the lifetime of the 6th Parliament. Those who really discharge their duties with excellence, I am sure they have been retained. And you are one such person, yourself and your brother seated here, the minister of youth. If you move around Sierra Leone, hardly do you go to a district without you seeing a car wash project. Hardly. You go to Kairao, there is one. You go to Mahamba Junction, there is one. You go to Bluefields, there is one. And wherever you go, the car wash projects are not only there because of they could be visible structures. The youths are using it. Those of us that fly the route from here to our villages, we are using it. He has a vision of making sure the youths are engaged. He has done his best. We introduced the National and Youth Employment Program. Times there are, when you go to banks, we see them, we see the trainees, and all of those who've been trained will be employed. It's a fine project. We have no doubt that you are going to continue discharging their functions. A little admonition. These offices, as you know, are offices meant to serve us, the public. Like the deputy leader always says, we'll be coming to knock at your doors. Those of us that are parliamentarians, we are the ones that our constituents look up to for everything. Up to now, we've not been able to educate them to understand that building bridges, building community halls are not the functions of members of parliament. They must be able to understand that these functions have been developed to look at government. And because we are always there, we are compelled to sometimes do these things. Because when you do it, you see the need, you do it, you touch their lives, they are happy. We'll be knocking at your doors. And we assure you, whatever facility, opportunity that comes from your offices to these people, we assure you that we will discharge it. Because I often say there is every need, as we've always been doing, to touch the lives of these people. Because if I am here in an AC air condition, I'm well, it's because they voted for me. The best I can do is go knock on the doors of an executive member to say, please give me a school to go and give to my people. Please help me build the hospital. Go knock my phone. I don't want to take much of your time. We want to say thanks to His Excellency the President. We know our brothers over there. We are sure you people are fine nominees, and we implore them that we waste no time in approving them. Go and continue making us proud. Thank you.
I thank the Honourable Member for his contribution. Before I call on my next speaker, I think it is appropriate at this point that I acknowledge the presence of some former honourable members. We have in our midst the Honourable Dr. Fatmata Hassan. Thank you. The Honourable Mohammed Al-Batara. And the one and only rabbi of the 55. Rollins Camara. The Honourable Robin E.S. Fale. And the Honourable Alicious Masakwa. You are all most welcome. You are greatly missed. I want to give a chance to those who are yet to take the floor and catch my eye. And let us display some honesty here. I know you are at the very back, the three of you. Have you spoken before? Now you're making it what, 3, 4, 5. How can I miss the tallest of all? So I give you the floor. So I will miss you the next time. You'll be next, the Honourable Member in white. Let me stop there for now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honourable members, thank you for giving me the golden opportunity today to add my voice to this approval.
your name, please?
I'm Honorable Foyotori from Sama Bedu, representing the people of Tongolili district. The only surviving MP under the canopy of the Sahel People's Party. Mr. Speaker, today we have our son here by the name of Oman Bangura from Tongolili, the only surviving minister, Oman Owe. A man who has worked assiduously towards the improvement of this government. And Oman Owe, the people of Tongolili are proud of you. We say thanks to the Excellency, the President.
Would you want the records to reflect that he's an alien as far as I understand?
Our Minister, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Sorry. You know, we are used to that very seriously. Mr. Minister, sorry for calling you Oman away. Mr. Minister is a man who has several track records in improving the youth. It's the minister that has shown that the future lies in the hands of the youth in this country. As we all can see, Sorry, the mic was disturbing. Mr. Omanowe, Mr. Minister, sorry. You know, it's not that I'm used to that thing. I've been with him a long while. I'm used to that thing, seriously, please. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, a man who has proved track record in improving these lives of the youth, a man who has worked assiduously so that this government will succeed the aim as of objective. Yes.
There is a certain etiquette that we use in this world. You should not refer to either your colleague or a nominee of His Excellency by his nickname. Nicknames are for outside of this world. But in this world, I'm sure you have a copy of the report of the committee where his name is very clearly indicated. The Honorable Mohammed Oman Bangura.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it's just that I'm used to that name. I've been with him a while. That's right. But sorry for that. Mr. Oman Bangura, sorry for calling you Oman away in this well of Parliament. Mr. Minister, we don't have no doubt in you. We, the people of Tongolili, we know that you can perform your duties, your assigned duties. And we believe, reappointing you today, we believe that you will perform more than before. Congratulations in advance. On behalf of our people of Tongolili, we congratulate you in advance. And I plead to this House for us to speedily approve these ministers as we believe in them. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Mr. Minister, honorable members, we will ask Sorry. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I have learned from the speaker itself that I should not say so. But just that I'm used to it, I've been in this for a while, we are moving up and down. On that note, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we the people of Komon-Tok, and we say thanks to the Excellency, the President of the Republic of this country, for giving short appointment to our brother, as we believe in him very serious issue that he can execute his duty. Thank you very much.
Honorable member, you are not the first, nor will you be the last victim. I know quite a number of other honorable members who have fallen foul of the rule against using or addressing people by their nickname. So don't worry. You'll get adjusted as time goes on. I give the floor now to the honorable gentleman in white. Kindly identify yourself as you speak.
Honorable Ibrahim Kaba Westwood.
Good.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I would like to say thank you to the Speaker for having me, for giving me at least a bite on this particular session. I will also say thank you to His Excellency the President for nominating eminent Sierra Leoneans to occupy positions in the executive arms of government. And I would also like to say thank you to the committee that was charged with the responsibility to vet our nominees. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to talk to the appointees collectively. I know they were not voted for, but they were appointed by somebody that was voted for. That is the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And today, they've come here for us to approve them. And we, the members of Parliament, we are voted for by the majority of this country. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, our people outside the House of Parliament or in the gallery have come early this morning to see how we can give support to our appointees. It will come a time when they will go to visit these appointees. What will happen? Some of them will say they are not politicians. I want to beg them that our people are suffering. Some of the youths are dying because of Kush. And they've been nominated in a very trying time. When in all of the world, some countries are designing policies for their food not to go out. As a country, we have to grow what we eat. And we have to eat what we grow. Therefore, we should come together as a nation. We have to step up to see that we make a lot of difference, we make a lot of change for our people to survive. If not, our country, our people will blame us. Mr. Speaker, let me use SO2. We need sharp Tetina for sharper. I don't have any doubt in the appointees. And I believe the committee that was charged to vet them will not give us people that are not credible. And I want to use SO2 again. The passe, this one is from Emerson, the musician. If you shake, the pie will whap. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, mine is not too long, but to tell our nominees that when they occupy their offices, let them team up with the chief minister to see how best we can save Sierra Leone from the present situation in the world. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to ask this House to speedily approve our nominees, and we wish them well. Thank you.
I thank the honorable member for his contribution to the debate. I wish to take the opportunity to underline a point, and I think it's a very salient one that he has made. The nominees may not have been politicians before they came before this House for approval, but by extension of the fact that they have been nominated by a politician, that makes them a politician. Like it or loathe it, you are politicians from now henceforth. Let me now give the floor.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker, also for one, I noticed when you are speaking, members of Parliament are continuously on. For the new MPs, please use SO41. Whenever the speaker is speaking, every member of Parliament should be seated. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that reminder, and now I give the floor. Yes. No, don't look behind you. Always have the confidence that I'm pointing at you.
Thank you.
Not you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm Honorable Tambasimion from Komon-Tok District. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to make my own contribution on the appointment of these fine Sierra Leoneans. I want to thank His Excellency the President for nominating amongst the 7 million Sierra Leoneans we have for these people to serve in various capacities. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to zoom in on Ambassador, retired Colonel Parliamentary. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this man is a goal-getter. For us to attain a non-permanent seat at the United Nations, at that particular given time, when some Sierra Leoneans were bent on destroying the image of this country, posting all sorts of informations, they do what they call montage. They will take incidents from Lebanon, from the Middle East, and associate it with Sierra Leone. Just for us not to have got that particular seat. But this man like any soccer striker. He was very not focused, and he did all the things. After 50 years, we last attained that position in 1971. It is after 50 or so years that we have been given that opportunity. I want to say thank you to you. Mr. Ture, you are being assigned to oversee a ministry that is characterized by a lot of challenges. Our deputy leader too was talking about trade. The importance of us having a trade back in Sierra Leone. That is the reason why it is not good for a country to produce a bad leader. Sierra Leone was having a trend, but because of the bad economic policy by late President Shaka Stevens, under the Structural Adjustment World Bank Program, they said government is not good at doing business. So as a result, we were asked to abandon the trade because it was not making any profit as at that time. Please, as you are now, as you have been nominated to serve in that ministry, do everything humanly possible. I'm coming from an agrarian society. My people do not know any other thing. I'm a economist, but where I'm coming from, even if you come with a diamond that is bigger than my head, we will not be able to identify it. What you know is the production of plantain, is the production of banana, coffee, and these items are perishing because of transportation. I believe if you can bring even locomotive train, who can manage it.
Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry, sir. Mr. Speaker, time is fast spent. I therefore move that we suspend SO5 today, then so that we continue.
Thank you. Any seconder to that motion?
I shall second the motion.
Thank you. All in favor of the motion, say aye. And those against, say nay. The ayes have it. An honorable member, you may continue.
Mr. Fane Ture, retired colonel, I'm aware about the urban resilient mobility program, that they are going to have 50 buses. And by the description of those buses, I think they are going to be the best that Sierra Leoneans have ever set eyes on. But what you need to have at the back of your mind, Freetown is not Sierra Leone. Freetown is part of Sierra Leone. When those buses arrive, think about us in the provinces. We also are coming from cities. We have Kerema City. We have Peru City. We have Bon City, Makeni City, and Podoko City. Your ministry, as I said earlier, is characterized by a lot of challenges. You will hear today the drivers, they determine the prices, even when the government put out the official price. But if you go to check and you want to go to the provinces, they have their own price. Please, sir, make sure that you emphasize anytime there is an official price. Let them go by that thing as it has been stipulated by the government. Those buses that we are brought in, those buses that we are giving fanfare, most of these buses are not roadworthy anymore. But please, sir, make sure that we have new buses that will begin to fly from Freetown to Kujo. Don't be afraid, because we have now a tarmac road from Freetown to Kujo. We want to see buses flying from Freetown to Matujon. Of course, from here to Peru City, yes, they do have. And let me also zoom on the Minister of Youth, Mr. Oman Bangura. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this is a young man that I do admire. If you go to countries like Egypt, Egypt has a very vast land that is desert, but they are the #1 fish producing countries in Africa. They do fish farming. This is the only man who was not Minister of Fisheries, but he has produced more fish from his fish farm, even more than the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources. And let me use this opportunity, Mr. Speaker and honorable members, to tell you that if you need the best fresh fish, especially catfish, contact Mr. Oman Bangura. Yes, no, it's not an advert. I admire him because when he want to catch the fishes, he himself will do it.
Honorable member, I can fully endorse what you say because I myself have been a beneficiary of it.
So, Mr. Speaker, I just confirm my.
So, kudos to the honorable member.
Mr. Speaker, this is a man whose political magnanimity does not know color. I was going to my own district, Kono, at a particular time. I met a drove of young men who we refer to as Okada riders. They were all going towards the various DS stations in Mabuka. When I asked one of them, where are you going? They said, Mr. Bangura is in town, and he has decided to offer each bike rider 6 liters of beer. Yes! Over 1,000 bike riders. In fact, they were coming from Bombali. Some of them came from, Mayolo is very close to this place, Maboka. So some of them were coming from Bombali to go and get from his good gesture. Mr. Youth Minister, make sure you continue your good gesture. As for my former registrar from the university, she has always been a mother. Like what the deputy leader to have said about her. When we were displaced, attending displaced university, in the displaced community, that is SLBC, some of us were so deprived that even to afford what to eat was difficult, not to talk of the university fee. But we make sure we are there in time before she comes to our office. And when she comes, she will ask us, what is the problem? SO2, Mama, if you know intervene, let's see today. And she will ask us to write our names. I will put down our names. She will contact the university authorities that are in charge so that they will allow us to write our exams. She is the only person, whenever a student wants to go on strike, whenever she appears, not even the chancellor, Professor Agali, she was the emissary between us and the university authorities. Whenever we want to go on strike, they will send her to come because they know our relationship with her. So I have no surprise. I have no doubt if she can negotiate with Thailand students. What about negotiating with the international community to bring them into this country? Mrs. Agali, what you have been doing, please make sure you continue it so that this country will get the best from you. Having said that, Mr. Speaker and honorable members, I'm appealing to all of us to speedily approve this fine Sierra Leoneans to serve in those various capacities. Thank you.
I thank the honorable member for his contribution, and I want to thank him especially for the point that he drew attention to, that is the issue about a particular union being given a monopoly to fix transport prices from Freetown to various destinations. I think that's a challenge amongst the many challenges that would be facing the new Minister of Transport. Time and again, I've had that particular matter brought to my attention, that there seems to be a monopoly. Well, how it came about, I don't know, that the Union of Drivers has been given the power to fix prices. Yes, transport prices from Freetown to various destinations in the provinces. And this is really causing concern to a lot of businessmen and ordinary people. Having said that, I don't know why the deputy wants the floor at this time. You never showed in the presentation. You are never brief. I know you only too well. I give the floor to the gentleman in green. I'll come to you later.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to tell thanks to all the nominees who have been nominated by Mr. President. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we always say that wise people come from the east. But Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to say that in this our own generation, I have somebody who say, no, wise people are coming from the south. And that it's no less a person but His Excellency, Dr. Julius Madabio.
Kindly let us have your name.
I am Honorable Idrissa Aboro-Waidauda, Bond District. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, you can testify that since Mr. Speaker, honorable members, you can attest that since His Excellency took over, from that time to now, we are seeing development in this country. We are moving forward. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, HE Dr. Bio, in his wisdom, has thought it fit that this country must go ahead in development. That's why he has chosen these honorable people to help develop this country. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, these honorable nominees, we've heard so much about them. I hereby appeal to you, honorable members, that please let's approve them speedily, because we have no doubt in HE, the President, and the appointment committee in Parliament. We have no doubt in them. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I say thanks to you and congratulate all the nominees. Thank you.
Honorable members, will you please acknowledge the moving speech that has been made? The honorable member has just made his maiden speech. I will take only 2 more speakers. I haven't had a lady speak on more. I give you the floor. Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members,
Your name, please.
my submission will be, I am Honorable Adama Bangura from Cambia District. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, my submission will be brief. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to join my colleagues to congratulate the appointees and let them know that the tax at hand is huge and the public expectation of them is high. I have no doubt in their ability to achieve the government's agenda. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, their success will be judged based on their performance. May I admonish them that they have a record to maintain. Represent us well, and I wish you best of luck. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
For making a speech. Is there any member who is yet to be? Okay, all good. Now, I know you are all honorable members, and one attribute you must always bear in mind and carry with you as a label is to be truthful. So if you know you've made your maiden speech, kindly take your seat and allow your colleagues to have theirs. I give the floor to the honorable member in green. Identify yourself.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am Honorable Idris Said Sahara from the Eastern District. Firstly, I want to thank the President, His Excellency Dr. Julius Madabio, for appointing these eminent and deserving nominees. I know it hasn't been easy on the President to unpick some of these nominees, looking at the long list of qualified personalities we have. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the people of this country voted for us because they believed in us so much that they reposed their confidence in us. And therefore, I want to ask these nominees to ensure they reciprocate accordingly by giving their best to work for this country. to be candid, this nation has gone through difficult times. And I believe with these appointees and with all seated here, we can make this country one of the paradise in this earth. And so therefore I want to implore that they work assiduously to ensure we make our people proud, we make our people feel very much satisfied with some of these nominees that we have. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to seize this opportunity to congratulate all the nominees we have here, and I want to wish them the best of all they wish themselves. And I want to thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all for your attention.
And I want to thank you, honorable member, for making your maiden speech and for the contribution you've just made. Is there any other member? I'll give you the floor and then you'll be next.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable member, I am retired Captain Sylvester Boyma from Cluster 98, Moyamba District. I bring you greeting from the people of Moyamba for your re-election as Speaker in the 6th Parliament. I want to thank the President, the Brigadier, the juniors, the mother, not retired but very active in politics, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, for giving us this fine nominee. I want to encourage all the nominees present here today that I refer you to Section 13 of the 1991 Constitution B, who said that you have to cultivate the sense of nationality and patriotism in the discharge of your duty as citizens. So whatever you are doing during the discharge of your duty, you have to bear in mind that you are working for the people of this country. Do very good work towards that. With your permission, Mr. Speaker, honorable member, I want to zoom on my mama, that is the Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister, who happens to be the mother of Moyamba. I tell you, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I will join my colleagues, particularly in adding value to my mother, my Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister. I have no doubt if you see Moyamba making the mark in the just concluded election as a result of one of the contributing factors is the Deputy Minister. With your leave, Mr. Speaker, honorable members in the House, I want to recognize you. There is a saying that behind any successful man, there is also a hardworking and successful woman. In this case, behind any successful Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, I want to recognize Professor Ali Gali in the House. With your leave, Mr. Speaker, I also want to recognize the Otongo Keneze Ezemwawa of Moyamba District, the SFPP Jagaban, Smart Case and SCD District Chairman. Onana Jalo, you are also in the House, you are welcome. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to zoom on the retired colleague. retired Colonel Fadeturi. During my enlistment in the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, after our return from the Nigeria Defense Academy as second lieutenant, I met you as captain in the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. I have no doubts in you. With all the adjectives I already that is on you. You have all what it takes as a military officer. You have the moral courage and ability to lead whatever institution you may find yourself. I thank the team very much for placing you particularly in that ministry that is challenged. And I know your background, your attention to detail, your successes you have achieved from the UN can add value to that ministry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Fadi. I also want to zoom to the barometer of youth in this country. That is no other person but Oman Bangura. Oman Bangura, Mr. Speaker, honorable member. That is the man, as I'm talking now, it is on the fish pond you are talking about, of which you, Mr. Speaker, you are a beneficiary. Oman, the people of Korea Kingdom, Cluster 98, by Lagos in particular, want to congratulate you. I am saying this because, honorable member, Mr. Speaker, there is massive fish pond and animal husbandry project going on now in Korea Kingdom by Lagos section. That is not an initiative from no other person but the right man himself, Oman Bangura. Thank you very much, Oman. We are with you. We'll give you all the support. I have already planned my monitoring team to ensure that value for money, your material you are using to invest in the project is actualized. The councillors, Morana for me, said, let me extend their gratitude to it. We are with you and will give you the full support. On that note, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I will take a pause and sit down and wait for us to go into detailed debate presentation on the state opening of the president. Thank you very much.
I thank the honorable member for his contribution. And on behalf of the entire House, I want to say welcome. We lost a soldier, and we won a soldier. But I don't know whether they are of the same height. Yes, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for catching my eyes. I am Honorable Kongofa Foramasari from Kwanadugu. You're only surviving Honorable from the land of powerful mixture. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to say a very big thank you to His Excellency the President for the nominees. These are fine young Sierra Leoneans. I believe they will deliver. Thanks also to the committee for vetting them out. And we trust in your report and what you have given that yes, these are fine Sierra Leoneans. They will be able to deliver the 5-change agenda of His Excellency. On that note, I want to circle in the Minister of Youth Affairs, Mr. Mohamed Oman Bangura. You've been doing so well for the young people of this country. Your appointment as Minister of Youth Affairs, I believe you will do more. And I want us to focus more on agriculture, which is the #1 agenda of His Excellency. I believe with agriculture, we can be able to change this country really fast. And if we increase food production, we will be able to bring a whole lot of income. The dollarization we will be able to have control over, because we will do a whole lot of exportation of food items, which will encourage dollars coming in. And if you see a sheet from His Excellency's second term appointment, he's shifting from the BBCs, meaning the born before computers. People that are above 60 years are what we refer to as the BBCs. And now focus more on the AI technology, that's the artificial. So, His Excellency focus more on the AI technology.
Let me warn you. A man who hates elders will never grow old with wisdom, because you die early in ignorance. Carry on.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I have already summarized here that, Mr. Minister of Indian Affairs, I want us to go into robust agricultural projects. Before becoming an MP, we started one called the Nyenya Agri Limited in Kwenadugu. This has created jobs for over 20 youth. And we roll out the project called Operation Zero Hunger. And when I saw the 5-changer agenda of His Excellency, I saw fits alone. This one fits into my own agenda, which is the Zero Hunger campaign. You know, in terms of food production, if we are able to increase production of food, we will create employment for a lot of young people. We will be able to have economic growth, and the dollarization we will be able to have control over. SO2, like for foods, it's not edible food for us. So we can be able to have edible Sierra food like country chicken and a whole lot. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Minister of Youth Affairs, trust me, we'll be coming to your office to see how best we can be able to help young people get gainfully engaged in agriculture, so that we move out the zombies from the streets and get them meaningfully engaged in agri. Thank you so much.
I thank the honorable member who will now wind up the debate. Now, that's what I wanted to do until you. Okay. And I hope the deputy leader is also going to yield. But I presume you are going to step in the shoes of the leader if he doesn't come. Right, and now I'll give the floor to the acting leader of the House.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. This morning, again, we are here to approve the nominees of the president. This morning, again, for that purpose, Mr. Speaker, I will be short today because the nominees are few. Honorable members, Mr. Speaker, I will want to advise the nominees that they are taking over office at a very difficult time. Very difficult time. And from the resume we have in hand, we, the appointment committee, we have done our job. We screened them, and the public also screened them. Now they are here. I have said all what I have to say in the appointment committee for you to approve them this morning. As for the ambassadors and the minister, I call them ambassadors because they are together. They were peers in the United Nations, where we made history. After 50 years, we once again sit at the United Nations permanent representative. So for us, it's history. It's history, and the people of this country are proud of you So when His Excellency the President do his cabinet and brought the ambassador here as the minister and his deputy as the permanent rep, it's no surprise. It's no surprise to us because you have achieved something. You have made this country proud. We are proud of you. I just hope that in that ministry at the United Nations as a permanent rep, you will continue to make us proud. Not only His Excellency, because he's alone. I'm talking about over 7 million population. You are taking over a ministry that have a lot of problems. A lot of problems. And we expect you, when you take office, to go in there and help to solve some of those problems in the ministry. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mama, you have exhibited what we call motherhood from all the offices you have occupied so far. It is that motherhood we want you to take to the ministry, especially so when you have a young minister. We expect you to be the mother for that ministry. Knowing you for you are, you definitely going to bring transformation in that ministry. You definitely going to help the minister work in that ministry. The Minister of Youth, I have very little words for you. Very little words for you. Because as a young man, in the first dispensation of AG the President, you proved yourself. That's why he kept you in that position. That's why he kept you in that position. You are proved to be a young man who has come to serve. You cut across. You have helped the young people, change the dynamics, the way young people think in this country. There's a lot more for it. But keep on the good job. And I believe that when you go for your second term this time, you will take from where you left and make all young people in this country proud of you. As I say, I wish you best of luck in your ministry, and I wish you best of luck in your ministry. Go there, deliver, go there, perform. Thank you.
I thank the acting leader of the opposition for that very brief, succinct, but mature statement.
Same on this other side.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. I look forward to it.
I thank you all for your wonderful contributions, for these wonderful nominees we have here today. We in the committee, we have done our best. I carefully listened to Emerson Amila, Honorable Deputy Leader of Government Business too. He gave a general overview, but detailed one about our individual nominees. So I want to dwell on that to extend my thanks and appreciation to the committee for the support given to me, because some of these nominees, especially for those who are coming from the United States, we did it by urgency because we had a covenant without the reduction now. Mr. Fade and for the ambassador, both of them the ambassadors, in fact, for the good work that they have done, and we want them to get to the offices so that they can start working faster. And the only woman amongst them, she has worked as Honorable Master Mina said. There's no way you are going to mention the enterprise of education without mentioning her name. Also, the car wash minister, who happens to be my colleague and a friend and brother. That is the sister name, the car wash minister. You know, I admire him so much, not because he's coming, but he has shown to people that the young people can do it. He started manifesting it. One day to further. He's very humble man and very pragmatic in what he's always doing. I also want to encourage him to continue to be safe. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, we know there are so many challenges we have in different ministries where we are going. So what we are able to bring out very clearly, as you said last time, maybe you were going to them. I want to see a proper synergy between ministers and deputies. The permanent secretaries are there as conduits to make sure that proper administrative work are going on, so the ministry can run effectively. Of course, you can copy that one from the permanent rep, the one that is outgone and the one that is coming in. Everybody talking about the synergy. Members explain about that one. Other people they use detail of that one very, very clear. So this type of relationship runs. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to tell my Parliamentary for coming here in their numbers. And I want to also acknowledge that they are the principal advisors of this house. We look up to them that they continue to do what they're supposed to do. And we have a very active member as a Parliamentary in our committee. One day I wanted to go and witness my Parliamentary when he asked critical questions. Salute you, sir. Thank you very much. You are asking those questions that makes us feel as if we are really intertwined in terms of governance. We see the aspects of Parliamentary involving into the central governance system, talking for his people. But we have said it all. The veracity of all of us is to see the APC side on the other side, the Parliamentary and the SFP, and we call it proper mixture is taking place now. My brother, my honorable colleague, Honorable Alfred Thompson, as I said, that is a proper veracity why we should be a Democrat. What you have done, you came, you took your oath, or you have taken an oath based on the constitutional mandate given to you. Me on this on behalf of the leader of government and my colleagues, as I said, to Honorable Mohammed Bangura, we'll continue to collaborate. The office is open. I mean, you are serving your people, serving each other states. The hottest place in hell is reserved for those who take active part in politics. They voted for you, won the elections. You are here. You have done nothing wrong, my brother. Defend the constitution. You are just taking over. Represent your people. Make use of that platform. Say whatever you feel like saying. It's on behalf of Sierra Leone. Check out. You are not taking out to compromise with SFP. If we are not doing the correct thing, say it out. Say it loud and clear. Mohammed has been doing it, my honorable. So we look forward to you to work in line with what we are yearning for. We have the big five. The presidential debate is coming. We are looking up to you, honorable member. Give us your input. If you see you are not doing the right thing, criticize us. Don't fear. Stand here. Say it. We are ready. And we are here. We will bring out our policies. Policies are not 100% good. Policies are here to shape the dynamics of the country. Mr. Speaker is here to advocate us. So we look up to you. The advice that you give us is what we take home. And we on this other side, we shape our policies based on your contribution. You are part of this government. That's why I said the veracity of our democracy is to see SFP, APC, the Parliamentary. That is beautiful. Other parliament don't have. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much. Lord bless us all. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Yeah. Mr. Speaker, honorable members. Well, at the tension on our point, the first aspect of the debate. Mr. Speaker, honorable members. The fourth report, I move that the fourth report of the first session of the Committee on Appointment and Public Service be adopted by the House and the recommendations contained be approved. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, the question is that the fourth report of the first session of the sixth Parliament of the Committee on Appointments and the Public Service be adopted by the House and that the recommendations contained herein be approved. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. And those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
The motion of the Committee on Appointments and Public Service has been approved.
Now, please continue to occupy your seats. And this goes both for the nominees to my right and my left, and also to those of you who have come as visitors in the gallery. You are not supposed to rise until I rise. The House has spoken, the House has endorsed the nominees presented to it by His Excellency the President. No doubt he has chosen wisely. He has reposed his trust and confidence in all of you. And as you have heard yourselves, the House has unanimously endorsed that trust and confidence. And we look up to you now to ensure that you rise up to the occasion and live up to the expectation of both His Excellency the President and the House as a whole. It is now my pleasant duty to extend my own personal felicitations to all of you and to wish you with God's blessings. Go and perform and deliver in the best interest of our country. Good luck and God bless. Do you have any announcements? Leader?
Thank you, Mr. Lee, Mr. Speaker. With your leave, Mr. Speaker, I stand on SO 51 to move that the House sits on Monday for the first allotted day for the presidential debate. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Monday. And the idea is for us to meet right through next week for the 5 days of debate on the presidential address. So we can put that out of the way before we proceed on recess. Good. Any seconder to the motion?
I so second, Mr. Speaker.
All in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. And those against, say nay. The ayes have it. And the
motion for the House to meet on Monday, moved by the Leader of Government Business, has been carried.
With that, honorable members, we shall stand adjourned to Monday, the 14th of August at 10 a.m. prompt.
Number 8.
Me? See what they
Then they can't, then will start. No, it's
AYV is your home of credible, factual, and balanced news coverage. We pride ourselves as the nation's most trusted news source. Because of this, our brand is likely to be used to spread fake news. To verify our stories, please check our various social media pages, visit our website on www.ayvnews.com, or send us an email to info. AYV is your home of credible, factual, and balanced news coverage. We pride ourselves as the nation's most trusted news source. Because of this, our brand is likely to be used to spread fake news. To verify our stories, please check our various social media pages, visit our website on www.ayvnews.com, or send us an email to info@ayvnews.com.
From dawn to dusk, and from dusk to dawn, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days all year round. This dedicated team is here working industriously to bring you
the facts,
the analysis,
the interviews,
the news,
the views from the ordinary people.
We set the agenda. We bring you seamless broadcast.
we cover the happenings,
We give you the angles on the screen.
we cover the events,
We tell the story. We produce the shows.
We commission and ensure the stories are delivered.
We bring you all actions and excitement in sports.
we get our inspiration from you because you have chosen us as the nation's most trusted voice. AYV, the home of all things credible, factual, and of course, all times balanced news.
Oh yeah, talking point platform.
Lighten up your day. Come and have a taste. It's here all the way. Let you feel okay. Family you can choose.
Sweet mama,
not just for you. Sierra
now
all the way.
Come together.
Makes you feel okay. It's nourishing.
Now we gon' make salute. Talking point platform.